Let's add reflections for these two cars and traffic cones. So hold on the Control or Command key and click on the car. I group them. So you have to select the correct layer. I think, yes, this is the original one. Press Control or Command J to duplicate. Alright, before transformation, make sure you unlink the layer, then start transforming. So I select the below layer, unlink. Now press Control or Command T, right click, flip vertical, hold on the Shift key and move it down. Something like that, it is fine. You could enable warp tool and manually bring layers here. Don't worry much about distortions. It is on reflection, nothing too noticeable. You could even break them out, but I think it is fine. And I could split here and horizontally here and grab this point, bring it up. Also one here and one for back rim. Okay, distorted too much, but it is reflection, so nothing to worry. And confirm it. I convert this layer to smart. Right click, convert to smart object. Again, filter, blur gallery and tilt shift. I click to bring points here and resize and increase blurriness. Okay. Create a mask, and you could clone the mask from the top layer here to below. You could hold on the Alt or Option key and drag, or hold on the Alt or Option key to go to edit mask mode, Control or Command A, Control C to copy, Alt click to go back, and Alt click on the car reflection mask, Control or Command V to paste. Alright. Now we have reflection. If it is too intense, you could decrease or increase values. Press Ctrl or Command L. I want to add a bit light intensity to bring it more visible, and decrease opacity. Maybe total reflections are too much, so something around 15%. Also for buildings, decrease amount. This car here is not so visible, still we could do that. Control or Command click. I cannot find it, so right click and find the car in the car layer. I think this is the correct one. Alright, so this is our second car. Duplicate the layer, select below layer, make sure it is unlinked, Control or Command T, right click, flip vertical, and hold on the Shift key, bring it down. It is far, nothing too noticeable, so I enable warp, move it up a bit manually, maybe from the points. I grab corner point and bring it up. We need mask out here, so I select this left side, select the mask, make sure your foreground color is black, Alt or Option delete, and again filter, blur gallery, tilt shift, click on the touching point. Alright, increase blurriness value, allow me to readjust it. I disabled preview because it was too slow, so first readjust your parameters, then I enable preview. Okay, I think something around 15 or 16 could be fine. Now enable preview. Yeah, we could decrease a bit. Okay. Change blending mode to screen, or you could even set something like overlay. As you see, it is here working acceptable, and I could add mask, but it is not necessary here. but I prefer to add something like color dodge and decrease opacity. Alright, also for traffic cones, we could do one by one, or just because they are similar together, make one and clone. Control or Command click, that's the correct layer. Control or Command J to duplicate. Select below layer, Control or Command T, OK. Right click, flip vertical, and I would bring it down. Hold on the Control and Shift, a bit transformation, something like that. It is fine. Because of angle it is not so correct, so I bring it here. I think for reflection this part should be flipped, so I rasterize this layer. Right click and rasterize layer. Select these black rubber parts. Control or Command T, right click, flip vertical, and I'm just trying to match it here. You see, it is much more realistic. Alright, now move it up until they touch each other here. Okay, this is perfect, you see. And because this is too small, we don't need tilt blur, just simple blur, filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. Okay. I make mask and paste the same mask. Let's check. I think the mask, it is not suited for here, so selecting mask, press Alt or Option Delete to fill with foreground black color. Now go filter, noise, add noise. Okay. And a bit blurriness, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. But small values, maybe something around 1 or less than 1. And if you need a stronger reflection, press Ctrl or Command M and make it a bit brighter. Okay, I think that's fine. Okay, now I could clone for rest of the traffic cones. Select the layer, Alt or Option key, and drag to clone for rest of the traffic cones. Alright, and clone for last one. And that's fine.